The next website I'd like to share is onlinestopwatch.com. This is a website that I found that I think would be great for the random number generator and the group generator. And the reason I kind of focused in on those two aspects specifically is as a math interventionist, I really like to spend time working with students on numberless word problems. So when we're working with numberless word problems, we are essentially worried more about the structure of the problem, determining what type of problem we're dealing with. If students see numbers, they immediately just try to add them. If we're like in about second grade, if we're in third grade learning multiplication, they see two numbers in a word problem, they immediately think, oh, I guess I have to multiply. So I like taking the numbers out so that our focus is on the process and the structure and setting the problem up. Then we can go ahead and add numbers in and we can focus on a solution. So I think the random number generator would be a really fun way to engage students in let's figure out what type of problem we're dealing with first, and then we can go ahead and put some random numbers in. So I'll show you a few of them. They have lots of kind of different fun visuals up here I can show you. And then they have just kind of somewhere the numbers just sort of pop up on the screen. We also have lots of online dice, which would be fun if you're trying to do something whole group and you want everybody working with the same numbers. You can pull up, say, the dice. So I like to pop these full screen. You can go super full screen where it takes up your whole entire page. You go ahead and click those dice. And we've got dice that pop out. So kind of a fun way for students to see things on the big screen. Also in the number generators, I could definitely see, let's say we're working on multi-digit, maybe we only want numbers up to 99. So I'm going to go ahead and click this full screen. And what happens is once my students have worked on their numberless word problem, we're ready to actually start plugging in some numbers. We go ahead and click generate. All right, here is the first number that we're going to put into our word problem. If you go ahead and generate a new number, now all of a sudden we have two numbers to put into our word problem. If I want to define that range, I can go ahead and click a smaller range. If we're working with littles and we just want to maybe have numbers within 20. So I love how this can kind of change things right on your screen. Sort of makes that process of adding those numbers into our word problem great. The other thing that I could see this website being really great for would be the group generator. So I have started to think about using the building thinking classrooms strategies in my intervention room and really trying to help teachers do that. So one really important aspect of building thinking classrooms is completely randomized groups. Kids need to understand that their groups are completely done at random. So what this allows you to do is put all of your students' names in, and then it is going to generate groups of however many you want, and it's done kind of in a really fun way. So the fishing, he goes ahead and pulls up a fish with the group listed. You move the jewels out of the way. Maybe it's a fun scroll. So you can kind of find a way to get the students chosen in a fun way. Maybe you want to just choose one student at a time. You put all of their names into the hat and it's going to tell you which student's name, or if you do classroom numbers, you could have them choose a number. I have done this something similar to this before, where you can have the crane machine draw. You can actually adjust what the total numbers are. But yeah, it's going to go ahead and pull up that student's name. Just kind of a fun way to play around with choosing students, grouping students, and then also that random number generator for practicing some different word problem ideas.